Washington, D.C. is a long way from China. California's closer, literally and metaphorically, perfectly placed to feel the effects of any trade conflict.
It's going to be bad because it's going to slow up our work.
Because as goods move in and out of the US, imports, exports to and from China, around half of them pass through one of Southern California's two major ports. You've got Long Beach, or the Port of LA, one of the nation's busiest and biggest, and one with an increasingly dependent relationship on trade with China. Providing 190,000 jobs in and around LA, between them supporting 2.8 million in the US, including Secos.
Maybe the battle is through China and Trump, but us American workers here on this soil, we're the ones suffering throughout all of this debate.
He's a truck driver at the port, ironically working for a Chinese-owned company, and he's frightened.
Now, if these trade wars happen, there's no way I'm going to make sufficient enough money for my family. What am I to do? Where am I to go when there is nothing there for me to even provide for them? I can't go home and think that money's going to fall out the sky, food's going to fall out the sky, because it doesn't work like that.
We did reach out to the port. We asked them for an interview. They declined. They said they don't want to talk about the politics and the debate around this issue, but we already know how crucial this relationship with China is to this place. How? Because they've told us before.
Well, very simply, China is the #1 customer of the port, and this has been true for a couple of decades. Since China joined the World Trade Organization, we've seen a steady growth as much as 10% a year in trade with China over a period of the last generation. And really, they've become our #1 trading partner. And really, their growth has helped us to become the port we are today.
But many of those working at the ports here don't actually work for the ports. They are technically self-employed, Seco included.
We can't claim anything in order to help or assist our families, because they have us, quote unquote, as independent contractors.
Which has the unions worried.
If they're not hauling cargo, they still have to pay for their truck. And many of these drivers have leases for those trucks, so they're charged by the day to rent the truck and to park the company truck at the company yard. It's the biggest rip-off scheme and exploitation scheme we've ever seen. And so these drivers really don't have an opportunity to protect themselves in the way that many workers do.
And so while the decisions are made by those in power, those on the front line watch and wait.
Big people playing games with little people's lives it's very dangerous.
There is little else they can do. Phil Lavelle, CGTN, Los Angeles.